have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Trying the left side. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Fresno State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And they've been stacking up dubs because of their running back. Like, they don't make any bones about it. They're going to hand him the football. They're going to try to make him get the football in as many ways. They'll be a little bit creative, but it's his touches. It's his ability to make people miss. It's his ability to hit home runs that makes this whole thing go, Paul. He is key 1, 2, and 3 for this offense.
Yeah, and we were talking to the other team's D coordinator coming into this one, and he was like, honestly, we thought this guy was going to be good coming into the year. We didn't expect him to be this good, though. And I think watching the film really got the attention of our defense, and they're locked in. I think they know they have a huge challenge on their hands because you're right, this running back, while he might not have the best talent around him, he is difficult to stop.
Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Let's see what they've got on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Going to the ground. There's a little room there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Washington State ready to go with another first down.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue, ready, go.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. A really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Martin back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Flips it out in the flat. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize,
turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Quickly out to the tight end. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situation.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Finds his back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Swings it out to the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll try to run it in. That should be the final play of the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Baylor Bears.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Martin will throw it. Under fire! They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Going to the running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Martin back to pass. Lets it fly. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
On the ground with the counter. Maybe a crease. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Right down the... It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive. Right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Makes the catch. It's McClain. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Martin will throw it. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
It's a draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Martin back to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wazoo! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martin will throw it. He's got his man.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, here on the Washington State sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
There's some room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't